Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. For our SDA 108 report assignment, we're going to present the study of relationship between height and falling time of the ball. May I present to you our group members, which is Mia Shazrina, Nur Shafawati, Nur Arisha, and Jacqueline. In this video, we're going to talk about introduction, methodology, results and interpretation, and our conclusion for this presentation. Hello, I'm Mia and I'm going to talk about the background of our topic. A free-falling object is an object that is falling under the influence of gravity. A free-falling object has an acceleration of 9.81 ms downward on Earth. This numerical value has its own name, which is known as the acceleration of gravity, which for the acceleration for any object moving under the sole influence of gravity. Acceleration is basically any occurrence in which the velocity, representing both the speed and direction of a body's motion, changes over time. While gravity is the force that pulls an object towards the center of Earth. If a body of mass m is accelerated from the state of the rest in a constant gravitational field, it will perform a linear motion. Not only that, if you plot the data with initial height on the y-axis and time squared on the x-axis, the gradient on the graph will related to the acceleration due to gravity, and the relationship can be expressed by the formula below. The objectives for this report is to investigate the functional relationship between height of fall and falling time. And the second one is to determine the acceleration due to gravity by studying the motion of a freely falling body.
Hello, I'm Jack. So now I will continue with the significance of study. So the findings of this study can help in creating techniques and managing free fall contribute to the safety and success of skydiving activities. Besides that, engineers can test and develop equipment such as airbags and fall arrest system by using this study. The increasing height indicates a progressive growth over time. Other than that, free fall is a subject that holds significant importance in examinations due to its potential to result in severe injuries or even death, depending on factors such as height, speed, and the surface of impact. Therefore, it is crucial not to overlook this study. Next, for the limitation of study, in the study no pilot study or survey has been carried out. The data utilized in our analysis is primary data because our data originates from the experiment we conducted in a laboratory.
Next, moving to the next chapter, chapter 2, methodology. First one is data description. Data description contains population, sample, sampling technique, data collection method, and the last is description of variable. Population for this study is all the ball drop from a height to measure the acceleration, gravity, and the sample for this study is 30 different movement height taken during each trial, and we're going to use systematic sampling technique for this study, and data collection method is direct observation from the experiment conduct. For the description of variable, the variable of this study are the height of where the ball falls and the time taken. Next, moving to methodology. The first one is data description. Data description contains three parts. The first one is variable, type of variable, and the last one is level of measurement. Variable for height of where the ball falls is independent, and variable for time taken is dependent. Type of variable for height is quantitative variable, and the level of measurement for height is interval scale. For the time taken, type of variable is quantitative variable, and the level of measurement for time taken is interval scale. Next is the second method, which is graphical technique. Variable x is height and the variable y is time taken. The chart used in this data is a scatter plot, box and whisker plot, and the last chart is histogram. And the last method, which is numerical technique. Numerical technique contains two parts. First one is statistic technique and formula. The formula is based on the statistic technique. We're gonna use 5 statistic techniques. The first one is a measure of central tendency, which is mean, median, mode. Second, measure of distribution, which is variance, standard deviation, and range. Third one is position, and then minimum, maximum, first quartile, second quartile, and third quartile. And the fourth is correlation analysis, which is Pearson product moment correlation and coefficient of determination. And the last statistic technique is regression analysis, which is linear regression.
This is the value and data that we got for height and time taken for the falling ball. Okay, from this table we can see that the mean value is 1.43 seconds, which is representing the average value of the time taken for the ball to reach the ground or the surface area. And next, the median is 1.43 seconds. Lastly, the mode is 0.42, representing the most frequent time taken for the ball to reach the ground. And next, in this table, the R value is 1.000, and the comment is there is a moderate positive linear relationship between height and time. Next, the R square value is 1. 100% of variation time taken ball to reach the ground can be explained by variation of height. It is 100% because the other factors such as air resistance is eliminated. Now, let's move on into descriptive statistic analysis. First of all, from this box and whisker plot graph, as we can see, both of them is skewed to the right. And lastly, from the graph, we can see that the relationship between height and time is linear, which is the higher the height is for the ball to fall, the longer the time will be taken for the ball to reach the ground. With this, we can use the information and substitute it inside the gravitational to find the Earth gravitational acceleration. So we will get the value for Earth gravity is 9.81.
So, for the conclusion, based on the primary data collected, the findings indicate a positive relationship between height in meters and time in seconds. The correlation coefficient R has a value of 1.000. This means that as the height increases, the corresponding time also increases. The objective of the study has been successfully achieved. It is important to have a positive correlation between height and time in order to determine the distance an object falls, as it is influenced by the speed of the fall. In conclusion, the understanding of gravitational forces and air resistance during free fall is crucial for ensuring safety in activities such as skydiving and the development of safety equipment like airbags. By doing so, the risk of death can be minimized and prevented. Alright, that's the end of our video. Thank you for watching.